So, here we are. Into Ghost Town, aren't we, Em?
Yeah.
There'll probably be, I don't know, I'll try and do this as a continuous video. I'm just going to do some pictures and we'll just basically, this is the town that's Famagusta that's been unfortunately left alone since 1974. This is now a military zone. They're slowly working on it. We only just got in with all the camera stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
But that's the lady's just doing her job. Obviously, the police.
They wanted to know what we had in a bag, whether we had drones.
Yeah, they don't want no drones in here. That's for sure, do they? Huh? No drone, no in, basically. So anyone visiting, if you've got a drone, you ain't coming in here to...
Wanted to know what our camera was all about and what for.
What job do you do?
Tourism. I said it's just the tourism, our memories.
Yeah, well, the time to mention YouTube or anything, was it? It's mad, you know. So he got in his car. Could have done with getting in my car.
Yeah, they're all efficient. They've got that round sign on it.
But yeah, it's absolutely mad. It's just so much here that's happened, isn't it? Remember, for 50 years, it's only 3 years ago, you weren't allowed in here. I would really like to find that Toyota building then. Isn't it? Huh? Pooh Corner House, it would have been, yeah. Absolutely mad, isn't it? But you see, slowly but surely, they are working on things here, aren't they? That's where we were on the beach. Which makes sense, gifts, souvenirs. Absolutely crazy, isn't it? And there's movement going on now, isn't there? It's just so mad. It's the Toyota building that would baffle me. You see, you think in the 70s, that was a souvenir shop and it was a You'll find your way. They'll find your way. You just say back to where the bar was. The pubs, isn't it? Well, I'd hope so. I would like to find that Toyota building. That would be really cool. But it'd be hard to find, but cool if we could, isn't it? You want to go and have a look in some of the buildings, isn't it? See, who found your way in for you? So they can't just let some people in and not some people. United Nations, isn't it? Which is obviously what it's all about here, isn't it? Edelweiss, look. You have to get did you get a picture of it? Huh? Oh, you got a picture saying Edelweiss? Yeah, Edelweiss Cafe. How mad is that? One of my favourite beers. So you think 50 years ago, that was serving beer. I just don't know where you'd find the Tokyo one, because you haven't got no map of it. There's no map of it, is there? I think it's just you walk around and you hope for the best. We should have asked the lady where was the Toyota building. It's the Toyota building that baffled me. That's what I really wanted to see, but I just don't know. Yeah, so that was a bar. 50 years ago, you could have been in there having a beer. Isn't it? Mad, isn't it? Very tempting to, but there's a door that's shut at the top, and it's not that. If they see you going in too much, they're just going to chuck you out, aren't they? Yeah. In other words, it's been sat for 50 years. I don't think there's a lot going on this way. So we asked them if there's a lot up there. I don't think there's much going on up there, is there? Is there not a lot going on up there? We're trying to find the Toyota building. The Toyota building, aren't we?
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, Toyota. It's a car building, yeah, but nothing up there.
No, okay.
No.
Ah, thank you, thank you. Back this way, around the other way. Just don't understand me properly. That's why I'm asking you to talk to you. So I understand you better. That doesn't matter. We'll have a look up this way. I think it's great just to be in there because even if we don't see all the footage that we want, I'll go back and look at the other footage tonight or tomorrow morning and show you. That's stunning. It's tempting to go in there. Isn't it? But, do you reckon if you stick around? I'll have a look on the way out. I'm going to go up there and have a look. Huh? See if there's any pint pot. Might be some memorabilia. Yeah. Yeah, building may collapse. It's dangerous to enter inside. But it's not saying. If you look at that sign there, it's not saying that you can't enter. In other words, if it collapses, it's your problem. The curiosity shop. Because it was so British, wasn't it, as well? Before all that happened, wasn't it? It was very, very British, wasn't it? That bit must be open again. Them seats ain't been there for 50 years. Fairways. I wouldn't mind going in that area before we go, innit? We've got to come back this way, haven't we? Oh, look, blimey. Look at that. Crazy, isn't it? Got to be careful with some of it. Some ways I should concentrate more. Hello? It's one of the ghosts. Because you think all these people, they just had to go, didn't they? Huh? It's madness, isn't it? It's mad just to even come in here. Isn't it? That's why it's good if you ask people, doesn't it? It's not saying don't enter, it's saying, you know, if you enter and something happens, tough. You know? Just so much of land, it's literally a whole town, isn't it? I think it's great that they finally started something with it, but it's good to come now because a few years' time, slowly but surely, and all this history will be gone, won't it? Christy Soul. Colour Films, look. If you look at the sign there where it's saying Colour Films, because you never used to have this camera information, did you? So look, it looks like booze store now. Look, instead of book, next thing you know, it'll be Boo Boo. That's the sort of place Boo Boo and Drake would buy, innit? Look, rum. You see the sign there, Em? Look. It's like a little rum tavern, wasn't it? This is more your main bit, I think, up here. Huh? Mad, isn't it? At least we found our way in. Didn't I?
Yeah.
Is that hello, Em?
Hello.
They say we have gone in here quite blind, barring the YouTube video I watched. Huh? Yeah. Which was your bank. I wonder if they took all the money. Isn't it? I've seen this online. I've seen this. Yeah. So this might be that your Toyota place is up here. So there is your bank, as Michelle pointed out. Well, there was your Bank of Cyprus. Not a lot left of it now. Forbidden zone, this one. God, oh, he's got a gun. Yeah, you don't go going in there. And that's different to all the other signs. Isn't it? You don't go in there. He's not playing ball, is he? Why can't you do it? You're normally the expert. Thought I'm rubbish. Why you got your flash on, you Wally? Hold on, everyone. I'll take a special picture. You want the Bank of Cyprus bit in, didn't you? Yeah. It won't click. Oh, it's done it in the end. I have to check. I'll check for 2 seconds because it's doing like my one and it wouldn't click. So there was your Bank of Cyprus there. How interesting is that? So, well, yeah, remember, that's why I'll try and do this whole video in 4K, because it will show you, you know, the attention to detail people find a lot more than what I will just walking around, which I fully get that, innit? It was so smart though, wasn't it, when it was... Entrance, town bazaar, unisex. Okay. The Chartered Bank, there's another bank there. So, here we go. And it is recommended, I must just say that we drove and obviously paid our €20 for 3 days to go to north of Cyprus because we had to get separate insurance. There's my Toyota building. It's all crossed out the bottom now. And there was a Barclays Bank. How mad is that? Look, you can tell the UK influence here, look. That was actually a Barclays Bank there. Yeah, it is advisable, isn't it, to either do a tour or really you should if you weren't doing a tour, yeah, so that was it. There's your Toyota building, which at the time was mad, isn't it? It don't look like it did a couple of years ago, does it? Yeah. Huh? There's a lot of history about this, look. I don't know. But as I was saying, what I would advise, or what we would advise you do, innit, is probably take a tour. A tour guide will be able to tell you obviously a lot more about the history and what's going on and what's gone on and what the plans for the future are, probably rather than what we will be able to. And this place is massive. We won't be able to walk around the whole of this because of that Toyota building. Like I say, that's matey went in there, but obviously they've sealed it now so that you can't, which is fair enough, isn't it? It's still great just to walk around the streets, because 2 weeks ago I barely knew anything about this. I didn't know, as I say, we're still finding out a lot about the history ourselves here. But we do find interesting, don't we? Cyprus lace, handcuffs and souvenirs. I wonder if there's a curry house anywhere. Isn't it? But it is running into the state where it's not going to go a lot further, is it? They say a lot of them are hiring bikes, that's what they say. You can rent a bike. Which is another idea. If you make it here on your own, over the border, you can rent a bike or a scooter, which is what they've done this on the floor. Obviously, this is not 50 years old. This has been redone to give you where you can use your bikes. But it is absolutely mad, isn't it? I say we'll walk around for as far as we can. Obviously, we know that what way we walk in, we've got to walk back. Obviously, we don't want to lose the hire car. I don't think that'd be too good with €600 insurance if I lose it. Deposit €600, do you? But yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm just mad how these people just basically had to flee. Everyone had to leave everything. It's only 3 years ago they started letting people back in, wasn't it? After all that time. This is absolutely mad. Stunning, really. And the internet it works a little bit in here, doesn't it? Obviously they've opened a beach that I don't think we'll be able to merge in with this video, but that beach is kind of just across, isn't it?
Yeah.
With all this in the background. But it's not open at the moment. We did walk through there earlier. You see some of it. Why would you want to walk through there? That job's been done, isn't it? You see what I mean? You can walk under there, but you can have a walk in if you want to walk in. Huh? You don't fancy the Edelweiss bar on the way out? I thought this is your 40, you told me. You know, you got... No, that's what I said. You have to be a little bit careful, don't you? Right, do we want to go that way? I don't think we do, because we won't be able to get back out. If anything stop here, we won't be able to get... Yeah, we don't want to go that way. We want to stay that way. Because we get lost. There's a load more through there. Obviously this place is huge. I could be here all day trying to show everyone on a video, couldn't I? It's literally... It's like one of the place where you could shoot a Wild Wild West movie. I wonder if any films have actually been shot here. I don't think of looking. It was an ideal location. Yeah. Wild Wild West, you know. Like I say, yeah, zombie apocalypse. Could have done The Walking Dead here. Well, you could, couldn't you? It's kind of got the influence. Look at that, now, the cross building, look. Bit of the church in the background, do you see it there?
Oh yeah, it's snap around.
You just missed that, you see. It's part of a church, isn't it? Yeah, see, that's another one, forbidden zone. Some of them, they really don't want you to go in. But I think with going in a lot of it now, people have just been there, got the t-shirt. There's not going to be, you know. I think we should have a walk in the Edelweiss bar. Make it more interesting, didn't you? I can only shout if someone sees you and say, stop, and then you say, all right, sorry, British tourist. If you say you're British, they know you're stupid anyway, so you get the rub of the, don't you? You could go so many things, couldn't you? There's so much of it, you see, that they still haven't letting you through. Makes you wonder why. Like certain parts. Oh yeah, but you know that when you come in here, it's not their problem, is it? That's why you have to get separate even insurance for your car. We had to get a separate insurance policy to actually get into this area. Yeah, to northern Cyprus, which was like another €20 for 3 days because our insurance doesn't cover us. Well, it wasn't that you had the option, was it? You didn't even have the option, did you, to not get the insurance? You got your insurance, well, you didn't. It's like, I only want 1 day insurance. Well, you had 3 days. You didn't get 3's your minimum, yeah, more really. So, but yeah, I do feel, you know, kind of, as I say, we didn't know a lot about this place. I'd heard of, you know, the war, as I say, but it's not a war that I was that familiar with myself. You see, them sort of things, you can go under there, but you're not going to achieve a lot. I think they were looted 50 years ago. Otherwise, we'd be in the bank taking all the money. They don't want you in the bank, do they? I can't believe they had a Barclays Bank here, isn't it? I'd love to hear, you know, the history from someone that was like 20, you know, 50 years ago when this all happened, or 51 years ago, whatever it is now, isn't it? That's the Saville place. You took a picture earlier, didn't you? But it's great, you know, to come here and to shoot a video and to actually walk around what I've seen online and think, well, yeah. No, as I say, you could delve much more into this. You know, you could go through some of them places that you're obviously not meant to, but if you do, you could have a problem. Did you get a picture of yourself for the Toyota? Oh, I did it, didn't I? I have to share that one when you share it. But so that Toyota building's very iconic for this area. Obviously why everyone stops. Isn't it? Do you want to have a look down this one? Ah, this is why, thank you, mate. Ah, that's quite mad. Oh yeah, no pedestrians, is it? Yeah. Sorry, I see that now. See Barclays Bank, look, from England. How mad is that? Proper Barclays, yeah, no pedestrians that way. Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it? I get that. Isn't it? That's why they have someone there. But that's where, in other words, it might be very unsafe. So they don't obviously want you in there because of the reason if something happens, you know, yeah, it's not their responsibility. You're signing the things when you come in here, but the thing is they still can't just leave it there, can they, if you're injured? I think it's fantastic to come in here, and I'm really, this is probably one of the most interesting things in your background is your Toyota. As you can see, there's me, fake sports car. I think everyone knows the rest who knows me by now. It's absolutely brilliant to look around. I know they're not, as I say, I knew before we came here, they're not the most popular videos online, but for me, I find it really interesting, as I say, and to come and do what you've... The manager was Papa Cristiano Dutra. I don't know if he's all right now. If you were young now, you'd still be alive. It was only 1974. Wasn't it? Obviously a lot of people wouldn't be, but a lot would. isn't it? See? Got you in somewhere that you didn't think you would. There's obviously a lot more to it. That was a hotel then, isn't it? You got that one. I didn't notice that on the way in, you see. It's the trouble, there's so much of it to see. And the big place in front of you there, if you can see to the right, as I zoom down and round a little bit, was actually called something Tower Hotel, which would be worth Googling, wouldn't it? True? Huh? Espere, yeah. Do you reckon they got a room for tonight? Huh? I don't think they have. I don't think they. So it was a proper touristy, wasn't it? I wonder if there's some footage of it before. Didn't think of that, did you? You know, if there was some footage. It's Philips. Big brand. You know, if there was some footage before it actually all happened, wouldn't it? Don't you reckon? This is mad. But I think tomorrow there's another place in I'll show you on the map when we get back. There's another place in northern Cyprus which I think we'll need that insurance for. So it'll probably be better to do that tomorrow. Well, we've got the days on it, so that'll be something to do. And you won't have to go too early. Well, I don't know, it's a little bit of a drive. I love that run bit. I love that. That's like a little liquor store, isn't it? Either a little place where you just go in there and have a tipple, or right, are we going to go round and have a look at the Edelweiss?
Yeah.
Obviously, what's weird here, we haven't found the bit where we saw the girls earlier.
Yeah.
I think it must be all the way down that way, but there's not a lot there, barring them couple of buildings. You see why them girls said there was not a lot going on, because barring a couple of buildings. So there's a bed in there, look.